It's the pants and the comments for me.
A dead boy that will make the classic. You wanna stay at home?
Me no rock fit. Switch up me style, me bad, me blood a boil, me gal them love just like me, call me chain them pa me neck a smile. Them know the badness of the god, this after land, this fat load of ganja smoke.
Nation, the entertainment feed community. Wagwan, we dey up on the Friday at Fridays. Because me never get to do a report yesterday. But say me go kick off the 1 year early today. So where we start off today's report with? Well, might as well me make on hear what the Prime Minister has to say about the new no movement days. Before me run that, I should also mention this. The song we have played that is from dancehall artist Bounty Killa. Well, when you hear the voice sound, you're supposed to know that.
Me bad, me blood a boil, me gal them love just like me, call me chain them pa me neck a smile.
Make we continue though.
We will be seeing 6 more no movement days, and these would be Sunday, September the 5th, Monday, September the 6th, Tuesday, September the 7th, Sunday, September the 12th, Monday, September 13th, and Tuesday, September 14th. The normal curfew hours will be 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. the following morning on Wednesdays to Fridays during this period, and 6 p.m. on Saturdays.
So nation on here one day, so if you don't have anything to deal with, try deal with that from early. When the no movement days come around, you know a lot of people are going to be on the road on the Friday, especially on the Saturday. So my advice once more, if you have anything to do up on the road, try get it done from early. Now what I sit down and say I wait till midday or whenever it be, just try get things started out from early. But nation, we are continue to reggae artist Tanya Stephens, although a long time ago to hear she released a new track still. Reggae artist Tanya Stephens took it to Instagram where she shared this. Who in their right mind could possibly think chopping 3 days from the week is a route to social distancing? What did you think would happen on the remaining days? Tanya shared that with the caption stating, the streets look like Mardi Gras. Every single place has a bitch ass line. The ATMs, Western Union, shop, every place, crowds on the streets. People who previously would never have reasons to be forced together now frantically compete for the minuscule time eked out to them by an administration which makes it increasingly clear they do not think. 2 locks of twin of twins in the comment section where he wrote this. Stupidest thing me ever seen in my entire life. Spragabens also shared this. Jano, me sick of them corrupted puppet dunces here. We are govern Jamaica and me have even more contempt for the dormant opposition party. Their policies are an insult to people with common sense, even though their minions cheer their every poop. And not just that alone with Tanya Stephens. Tanya Stephens shared a post from someone who goes by the name Luis Sanchez. And let's read what it says. To the vaccinated people encouraging everybody to get vaccinated. How many of y'all are willing to sign the paper that makes you liable for funeral expenses, hospital bills, adverse reactions, medication, etc.? How many of y'all are willing to accept full accountability if I die or get sick? I'll wait. Tanya shared that with the caption stating, accept liability since you so cocksure. Easy way to end the argument. Stand on your brilliance since everybody else so dunce. And you see the liquor face. Nation, no one to tell me what think about that.
You we papi them like a slave, we run the road we pay, we bad, we bold, we brave. Girl them walk, flash it, stroll like them know the real. Me see the haters, them a chatter, 0 fucks me give. Make a lot of change, so we have a lot of change, so we make a lot of change.
You must be sick, and I 17, I jump in at this 45 feet, me caught it now.
Tufton must resign, PMP says, or says PMP. And the nation, this one is from the Jamaica Observer. The Opposition People's National Party is calling for Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton to resign due to the party labelled as his repeated failures and inability to effectively perform the duties of his office. In a statement Thursday from the party's General Secretary, Dr. Clayton Campbell, the PMP criticized the Health Minister's handling of the pandemic, which has so far infected 69,054 people and killed 1,568. In light of the discord in the public domain regarding the procurement of oxygen, the Ministry of Health is the office with responsibility for ensuring the sufficient supplies are available for our hospitals. Ultimately, the Minister of Health has failed. We cannot continue to accept failure and failure at the detriment of our citizens, the party stated. the minister must resign. It is in the best interest of the country that Minister Tufton removed from this portfolio for his repeated failures and inability to effectively perform the duties of his office. The people of Jamaica deserve better. They deserve a chance at life. It continued, noting that on March 10th, 2020, Jamaica recorded its first case of the novel coronavirus. The PMP said 18 months later, the country is still without a proper COVID-19 management plan. During our third and most deadly wave of the pandemic, the Ministry of Health and Wellness failed to meet the needs of the hospitals and clinics island-wide. Though not the first case of poor planning, the most recent oxygen shortage demonstrated that the Ministry of Health and by extension the government is failing and has failed to exercise duty of care owed to the people of Jamaica and our dedicated health workers, the party stated. Nation, normally me that tell you if you don't want to read more in the article, click the link in the description. But because I say me I make up for not doing a report yesterday, I just go continue read. Maybe later I can tell you to click the link in the description. But make we continue. The opposition claims a number of patients died over the weekend due to the lack of oxygen available at healthcare facilities. It said nurses and doctors complain of having to bag patients as young as newborns to aid their survival. This crisis was avoidable. The inability of the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the government of Jamaica to accurately forecast oxygen needs, diversify supply if necessary, and provide patients with the best possible chance of survival. It is a close dereliction of duty. To make matters worse, the government has since denied healthcare workers reports of what was witnessed in the hospitals across the island, the party claimed. The PMP said many of its deaths recorded since the pandemic could have been prevented had the government put in place proper measures to lower the number of cases, enhance healthcare infrastructure, and mitigate some of the effects of the globally devastating COVID-19 pandemic. Nation, become no one give all of the people them article. I just gotta stop here and make gonna know if you no want to read more on the article. A link for that will be provided in the description of the video. We're moving on.
Yo, no, you hear me? Right now, don't crash off on a bicycle. Don't crash off on a bike. Try not crashing on a car. Try not jump out on a tree. Try not buck no toe. No fight with nobody, make them cut you with no knife, nor stab you. Just stay put, cause hospital now have no space. If you don't have COVID, don't go down there. You get that?
So the guy they list out a bag of things so you have to be careful of, but him never list out the great challenge. I see that the Jamaicans them seem as if them just a catch on to it. So for all of them people we say them are going to take on the great challenge. Because we can't show you the next clip, because YouTube are going to say that is that. The most we can show you this.
So last night, I finally was able to do the crate challenge. And it's the end result right here.
So when you can't stand there, I wonder if you don't realize that is very, very dangerous. See, the next thing we're probably dangerous, yeah? The open spot at ZIP-FM for a new disc jack. Maybe them have a new disc jack line up already, but me know that whosoever say them are going to take over for Bambino. Them have a task they fit take on. But nation, when me talk about DJ Bambino did his last session on ZIP-FM.
Like I was telling you earlier, I've been with the Z for like 12 years. So in case you never heard me earlier, I'll say it again because some people on the text line now believe me, you know. But today's actually my last day on the Z. Yeah, for real. I know. That's how it go. But you know we still a flow with Bambino on the morning show. You know the show a while. You know you're gonna miss my freestyle. Saturday pile. But you know the thing is love, you know. We love the whole of the Z team. We love the whole Z family. We love the whole of the Ziptocrats them, the whole of the ZJ them. It was a family thing, yeah. So you know today is a very emotional day for me. So I play some different songs today. So don't watch you mix them. Hear that.
And the last thing I'm gonna show you, a next dangerous thing, a dangerous stunt where them pick me up play with them parents. Well, stunt or prank, whichever one you want to call it. Just know that there's a challenge now going around which involves children that tell them parents that them have a chance to get a scholarship, but them have to go in front of a camera with them parents and explain the difficulties them parents go through to get them through school. So nation, since you don't understand what the challenge is or what the prank is, make we continue. Check out a few of them.
Good morning guys, I'm here for the dangerous scholarship. Well, my mother is my motivator. Well, she do a lot of things to make me go to school and such. My mother was a prostitute.
I suck your mother is a prostitute. I suck your mama. Your house? Yes, my house. How can I say this? Do it.
Keisha, and this is my father Patrick. So I'm applying for the scholarship to go abroad to get great job opportunities, right? So this is my father. He had a stroke like 2 years ago, so he's unable to speak. He can't even speak his name properly, right? As you can see, he's a bit deformed in the hand as well, and if he stands up, he actually falls. Daddy. Alright, he doesn't want to do that, right? But he has done a lot of things for us, even unspeakable things, because at one point he had to actually
me now blood clot. Me say me not.
That easy enough, please.
Easy what? Go to your fucking
me can't crop out that, Daddy. Me can't crop out that. Me can't crop out that. Come now, me can't crop out that.
You say that click. I can't feel click.
Alright, cool.
The bomb clot be that there.
Sorry. I already know I'm serious.
So,
as I said, he has always gone above and beyond for us, right? So sometimes he
something will catch you in
no, this is not that it's a record. Me can crop it out and put them together a good part them, so that's alright. So at one point he went to prison for 2 years because he stole a lot. He has done unspeakable things like sell his body.
Hey girl, go suck your mama and go for it. Nobody with. When you say sell body, what that mean? What? Don't me know when I tell people about sell body, what that mean? Me know what me not. Me say me not do it because you know no fucking sense.
Alright. Me not gonna say that part.
The blood clot that is a
crap out that.
Alright, listen me.
Listen up, don't crap out that. Easy enough.
We can't bother with phone pussy clot either. Come on, sit down. But you don't know where you chat.
Listen.
You make it now, you laugh. Or the blood clot up, you laugh. Or the pussy clot. I don't know how to scam people. For I'm not fucking idiot.
Right. So, as I said...
Listen to me. This can't work. For you can't hack. You're
not
a hacker. You're a puppet.
Dad, listen up. You can't crap out this.
Nation, that's it for now. You see what time o'clock, you see what time on knock. We are going to get the car here. And as usual, my people.